Hi, hello, and other such nonsense. This is Sleep Deprivation is Magic. Rarity investigates. What the hell does she investigate? Probably fashion. And why do we have another Rarity episode? I mean, honestly. Also, I've had some terrible copyright issues. I just don't know how this all works. And it's not with the episodes, it's with the movie of all things. By the way, it's really good. Apparently Sony has the copyright to the soundtrack? And they're doing the claims, and they're not nearly as nice as Hasbro is. So we hit with the copyright. I'm still trying to fix that. Don't really understand how to fix it, but I'm working on it. And then there was the other thing that had a problem. I've just been having a lot of trouble with copyright, but I'm not going to let this get me down. I did. That's why the episode's taking so long to get out. But I'm trying. So let's watch the show.
Chinese. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
There we go. Hey, we're back at the boutique.
Oh my gosh, it's continuity.
Oh, Sassy Saddles, don't you just love my new Femme Mystique chic line of gowns?
Sequins and sashes, Rarity, they're exquisite. Where in Equestria did you find the inspiration?
Oh, I modeled them after the
I'm
adventures of
worthless.
Shadow Spade. Her stories are always full of mystery and
We've got this noir
romance
theme
and
going
best
on.
of all,
Uh-huh.
fabulous costumes.
They're perfect. What are you doing?
Oh, just making some minor adjustments. Shadow Spade believes it all comes down to attention to detail. And so do I. There. Now it's perfect. Hey, guys.
Hi, Rainbow Dash.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Rainbow.
My bad. Oh, sorry I messed up your dress thingy.
Nothing we can't fix in a stitch. What are you doing in Canterlot?
I'm here for Princess Celestia's Royal Garden opening tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Rumor has it the gardens are especially lush this season.
What you mean?
I've heard that the Wonderbolts will be kicking things off with an aerial display.
You heard right. And Rainbow Dash is here to fly with them.
What?
So
Really?
exciting. Well, kind of exciting. Technically, I'm not flying. I'm just the lucky reserve who was called in to be the backup flyer in case a Wonderbolt can't perform. Oh, don't be so
Investigation.
modest. Out of all the reserves, you were the one chosen. It is pretty sweet. And I do get to stay in the castle.
It would be awfully
hang out with
horrible
the
if something
Wonderbolts,
bad happened to
and
one of the
eat awesome food
Wonderbolts.
at the dinner tonight.
Just
Speaking of
such
the
a
dinner,
shame.
you're still coming, right? Heavens, yes! A chance to dress up, be charming, and show off my newest Femme Mystique couture. I wouldn't miss it for all of Equestria.
And-
Great! See you tonight!
There you go.
Oh. Sass is good.
Oh, the rhinestones I ordered. Oh my. Oh, there's been a mistake. I ordered dragon cut stones, and these are hoof polished.
I'm sorry, but I've got a full load of deliveries today. I'm not sure I have time to redo your order.
Oh, of course you don't. Your job is so difficult. Honestly, I don't know how you keep all of those orders straight.
Oh, it is pretty tough. And what with the boxes all being
Box
box-shaped.
shaped.
Oh my God.
Boxes.
Oh, yes. And I very much appreciate it. But if there was any way you could squeeze in one more little delivery, I would be eternally grateful.
Well, for you, Rarity, I'll see what I can do.
Rarity, you could sweet talk a filly out of candy.
Oh, it was nothing. No one minds a compliment.
Note how she's only ever done this to
Something
males.
pick out an outfit
She,
for
she's
tonight.
not,
Yeah.
Something from the new
she's never tried
collection, of
being,
course.
you know, fucking persuasive to another mare. Rainbow Dash, you're naked.
Let's
Right,
grab
yeah.
some grubs. Is that juniper phoenix I smell? No, it's broccoli.
Yeah, Juniper
gosh.
Phoenix is one of my favorite Steying colognes.
Mine as well. It's masculine and it's
wrong?
soft, with the barest hint of
That's fine.
floral notes. Rarity, don't you know who this is?
It's a pony.
A gentle pony with fabulous taste in colognes and scarves?
It's Wind Rider!
Oh, so nice to meet you.
You didn't let me finish. He's a living legend. He holds the Wonderbolt record in the Mustang Marathon.
Well, that was a long
It's the same
time
color
ago.
as you.
Honestly, I can't believe I still hold the record.
This guy's a reference.
See you
He's
at
got to be.
Rainbow Dash. She's one of our most
Yeah.
But I'm not
She
picking
just
it up.
might beat your record.
Really now?
Oh, I'm nowhere near as good as you. I mean, I'm fast, but I don't have the endurance to go long distances.
Oh, don't be modest. A little practice and you'll be beating records in no time.
Something.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Phillies.
Not as nice as it is to meet you, sir. I can't believe I just met Wind Rider. Yeah, he's coming out of retirement to take the spot of honor in the center of our aerial flower formation tomorrow. Really? That's incredible! Guess I'll just watch Wind Rider being awesome from the sidelines.
Probably safer that way.
Practice tomorrow is gonna be so boring.
I don't suppose I could keep you company.
You could. They always let friends and family come watch practices.
Nice. Nice work.
Oh, sorry about that. Let me help clean that up.
No, no, no.
Oh, no. It's almost impossible to get stains out of silk. But not to
What?
worry.
What, you didn't expect her to have a spare or like 12
I didn't expect her to have a box.
in the trunk?
Is
That
that?
dinner was
No, it's
absolutely
not.
Interesting.
fine.
Quite right.
I get a
Thanks
pair
for
of
inviting
guards
me.
that are not
Ooh,
like
staying
pure
in
white
the East
unicorns.
Tower? Those rooms have
Eh.
the best
Is
view
a
of
fascinating
Canterlot.
side note.
How lucky are we? Well, we better get some shut-eye before practice. See you tomorrow, Rarity. Good night.
Okay, this is Rarity Investigates. She's unveiled the new like noir themed like set. What
Thanks for
sort of
keeping me
weird
company,
foul
Rarity.
play is going to
If you
happen
weren't
that's
here,
going to
well, I don't know who I'd be talking to right now.
You'd be talking to me. Rainbow Dash. Spitfire's mom sent a message that she was sick. She had to leave to take care of her.
Spitfire's mom?
Oh no! I hope her mom's okay.
Me too. In the meantime, we need you to fly at her place.
Like in the actual show?
Unless Spitfire comes back, yes.
I won't let you down, Soren.
You need a suit.
This is the best thing ever! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! I'm gonna get to fly with Wind
Rainbow
Rider
Dash, you
and
need
the
to stop
Wonderbolt, cause
sometime
I'm the
today.
bestest and I'm awesome and they know it.
Rainbow Dash?
Let her have this, darling.
Naked. Why couldn't she have at least gotten a freaking suit?
This is practice.
Hello there. A friend or
Wait a
no?
second.
Family. My
That's
daughter's a
Spitfire's
Wonderbolt.
mom.
But I don't
Wait a
see
second.
her up there. Do you know Spitfire?
Oh, you're Spitfire's mum. But I thought you were sick.
What?
Well, Spitfire got a note from you saying you weren't feeling well, and she went home to take care of you.
Ah, there it is.
Terribly
That
it
is
is.
so
unfortunate.
strange.
Stormy Flare? Aren't you supposed to be sick? Okay, what's happening?
That's not
I don't know.
that's not
But
Spitfire right
I
there.
do know I didn't send my daughter.
I think
a
it
note.
is.
You have another fire themed
Some
Pegasus
pony
just
had
chilling
sent
out.
Spitfire a fake note?
Who would do such a thing?
Some pony who wanted her out of the show, I suppose.
Why would
see-
any pony want that?
Maybe.
This is gonna be
It-
fun.
it's-
Take a spot.
Oh, maybe it wasn't Rainbow in this.
I don't know.
Me?
I think it's the guy.
I would never do that to
I think you're
Spitfire.
right. I think
Why
she
would
was
you
set
think it
up.
was me?
Obviously set up.
I did see you and Spitfire leave the dinner together.
It isn't Spitfire?
Neighbors in the castle.
It's not
And you
Spitfire.
did say you would do anything to fly with Wind Rider. Yeah, but I didn't mean anything.
Spitfire came by my room and told me she had to go see her mom at around midnight. Where were you then?
I was asleep at midnight, having this totally amazing
Totally
dream.
accurate.
There I was at the arena,
Dash, would you just
flying with Wind Rider and the
stop?
Wonderbolts, like I've always wanted to. Never mind.
No.
Not helping.
Here's the foul play.
Suspended.
Rainbow Dash, if you can prove that some pony else is behind Spitfire's disappearance before the start of the show, then you can still fly with us. In the meantime, Misty Fly, Blaze, head over to Stormy Flare's house and try to find Spitfire and bring her back. I have to warn you, if you sent that letter, the bylaws are clear. I'd have no choice but to ban you from the Wonderbolts forever. Understand?
Wait,
I understand. But how am
Isn't-
I gonna prove I didn't send a letter that I
isn't
didn't send?
Spitfire
With me!
the Wonderbolt captain?
Yeah.
Detective Rarity is on the case, and we're going to get to the bottom of this faster than my costume change.
Yeah, what's with the getup?
Obviously, I am channeling Shadow Spade through these gorgeous garments, and she would say that the best way to prove that you didn't send the letter is to find out whoever did. First stop, the scene of the crime.
Yeah, okay. This is actually kind of cool. I can live with
Rainbow Dash
this.
and I. Well, not too long because we didn't have much time, but the point is, I was up for the challenge.
Still, there's something bizarre about all this.
Surveying the
Like I
crime
said, I think
scene
it's the guy, just because it's like,
and looking très chic while doing it.
Why would he?
I'm just
This must
saying
be the envelope
because
for the letters
it's
Spitfire
like
got.
meta.
Yeah.
These look like hairs from a rainbow mane.
That's not good.
Rainbow Dash was getting antsy, but I had faith I could clear her name and find the real culprit.
What are you doing?
What? Oh, just thinking thoughts. Rainbow Dash was right. In order to solve the mystery, we had to
Because
be
he's the one
focused.
covered in hero worship.
100%
Uh-huh.
in the... Ooh!
So it just
Damn, it's
kind
pattern
of
on these curtains
makes
is
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, that's
exquisite.
fair.
Rarity,
Oh,
you
and this velvet
ADHD,
rope
what the
holder.
You just lost it.
We don't have time to look at the decor. They're gonna kick me out of the Wonderbolts unless we solve this thing.
I know, Rainbow, and I'm on this case like a charm on a bracelet. Here's
Oh,
what
good
I'm
Lord.
thinking. Some pony had to bring Spitfire that letter, which means some pony must have seen
Has
them.
to. Damn it.
More
I
cards.
have questions for you, and I'm sure
Rarity,
we'll get some things cleared up.
How did you have the authority to detain 3 guards?
Where were you on the night of last night at midnight?
We were here, guarding the hallway entrance like we were supposed to.
A likely story.
I'm telling you, we were there all night, and no
That
one
almost
went
looks
in
like
or
Flash
out
Sentry.
of that
Almost,
hallway.
but not quite.
Except for
Definitely
you.
not Flash
What are
Sentry.
you trying to say?
Just that there are only 2 rooms in the northwest wing, yours and Spitfire's. So the only other pony who had access to that
Look
wing...
for a window being open.
good.
75% of your friggin' local population flies.
Others were getting choppy. Rainbow Dash's tactics were, well, horrid. It was time for another approach. Perhaps I should take it from
Dear
here?
Lord.
You castle guards have such a difficult job. I'm guessing that at times it can be rather boring.
It is. I've counted all 345 bolts in the ceiling tiles, 293
And
my
of course,
God.
being a castle guard can be thankless work. I'm not saying you did, but if you took a break, you more than deserved it.
You're right. We don't get a lot of recognition for what we do.
Except for last night when some
Eh?
pony was nice enough to leave
Eh?
a cake for us. So we did take one little break when we ate that cake.
What kind of cake was it?
Cherry with a custard filling?
Was the frosting vanilla or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Was the base of the cake decorated with buttercream rosettes?
It was.
No, actually,
Ugh, who cares
Dash,
how
shush,
it was
that's actually important.
decorated?
Rainbow Dash was questioning my methods, but I knew what I was doing.
Uh-huh.
Do you? Oh. Did I say that one out loud?
I mean,
No,
even
because,
I think
like-
I'm guilty at this point. I really did.
No, no,
if she knows what the cake was decorated with, she can figure out who the fuck made it and who the fuck ordered it.
Because I sure don't.
Oh, right, fashion.
Calm down,
Makes sense.
Rainbow Dash. We'll get to the bottom of this. There's only one bakery in Canterlot that makes a chocolate cherry cake with custard
My
filling and
point,
buttercream
thank you.
frosting rosettes, and that's cinnamon chives, tea, and cake.
More
shop.
chive.
Hello.
Oh, come on, give us a
How can I
color
help
scheme.
you?
She's cute.
I've heard you have the best chocolate cherry custard cake
No
with
color scheme
buttercream
for you.
frosting rosettes in town.
Oh, you're traveling the right circles. We have the only chocolate cherry custard
Her
cake with
voice
buttercream
a little
frosting
annoying, though.
rosettes in town.
Oh no, but some ponies already bought it. Who was the lucky pony?
I can't even say.
Why? Because it was some pony famous?
No. Because it was hard to tell.
She was wearing a trench coat, sunglasses, and a scarf around her head that covered most of her face. I do remember she had a really deep, raspy voice.
What do you mean, raspy?
Well, kind of like yours. If there's anything else you can remember, dish. Well, have I got a story for you? The pony who bought the cake threw a big fit when she accidentally got chocolate ganache on her scarf. That's terrible. What color was the scarf? White. No, maybe more than ivory.
I just...
You don't say.
No, this is...
Can't
God
believe you're
I know, I
damn
know.
it, Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow?
But that's how we know it definitely wasn't Rainbow Dash, because Dash wouldn't have given two shits if something was better than something she was
Yeah,
wearing.
that's true. That's very true.
Unless it was the Wonderbolt's uniform. Wait a minute, we just had a color scheme.
Come
there's
on.
one. Digging the smooth jazz going on here.
Rainbow Dash was obviously upset, but I had all my ducks in a row. Except one.
God damn it, Billy, you
She
had
was
one
not
job.
going to like it, but there was only one way to find out if my suspicions were correct.
Just...
We looked everywhere, but Spitfire wasn't at her mom's house. Where could she be?
I found the culprit. Some pony sent Spitfire away and framed Rainbow Dash for it. And that pony was none other than... Windrider!
You guessed it,
Well,
obviously.
wait. Alright, Rarity, let's see what you got.
Now.
Rarity, I can't believe you would accuse Windrider of framing me. He's a living legend for Pony's sake.
All the evidence points to him.
What evidence could you possibly have? All you did was ask about cake, admire decor, and change outfits a gazillion times.
Let me explain. I never believed you would send Spitfire away. And when we found the rainbow hairs in Spitfire's room, I could tell they didn't fall out. They were cut. No pony loses hair in a chunk. And look at the ends. It's a straight line. They were clearly cut with shears, which means some pony planted it. Then, when we were examining Spitfire's room, I smelled something on the envelope. Juniper Phoenix, Windrider's cologne of choice. Then, in the castle hallway, I noticed some of the damask curtains fell out of their velvet rope holder, indicating that some pony had been hiding behind them. Perhaps after they dropped off the fake letter?
Juniper Phoenix is a very popular fragrance, and any pony could have moved those curtains.
Precisely why I questioned the castle guards. They were at their post at the entrance to the hallway all night, except for a small window of time when some pony brought them cake. A cake that was ordered by a girl pony with a raspy voice. Whoever ordered the cake got a chocolate stain on their ivory scarf. And I couldn't help but notice that Windrider's scarf is tied in a tight Windsor knot instead of its usual loose slip knot.
Oh,
and
really?
Why is that? Is it to hide the chocolate stain?
This is preposterous. Wonderbolts, you don't believe a word of this, right?
Just admit it. You're as guilty of framing Rainbow Dash as you are of ruining that ivory scarf.
Fine. You caught me. I did it.
But why, Windrider? Is it because I took the last broccoli at the dinner and you really, really wanted it?
No. It was because he was afraid that you would break his long-distance Wonderbolt record. I heard him when Spitfire said you were close to breaking his record. He said, and I quote, "Heh. That's the polite but disingenuous laugh you make when you want to seem happy, but really, you're not."
I thought
I
if
even
could
missed
get
that.
Rainbow Dash kicked out of the Wonderbolts forever, my record would be preserved.
Really? That is so not cool. And I thought you were the coolest Wonderbolt ever, until now.
I did what I had to do to protect my record. Sometimes you gotta play dirty to be the best.
That's not what being a Wonderbolt is all about.
She's right. Wonderbolts look out for each other. Which reminds me, where is Spitfire?
I sent her the letter pretending to be Stormy Flare. I told her I had Pegasitis, and the only cure is the ice iris in the Crystal Mountains.
No wonder she's been gone so long. Ice irises are almost impossible to find in spring.
The Crystal Mountains are too far for any pony to make it there and back before the Royal Garden opening. Rainbow Dash, we need you to fly in Spitfire's place.
But Spitfire shouldn't have to miss this. I'm gonna get her.
Well, you'll never make it in time.
Unless you break
no
the...
time to lose.
Rainbow Dash is still gone. Oh, don't panic. If I know Rainbow Dash, she'll come through.
Wow.
Spitfire, you're back! I can't believe you made it!
Ugh, I wouldn't have if Rainbow hadn't found me so fast. Gave me enough time to fly back.
Rare, I couldn't have done it without you. And I'm sorry I doubted you. But why didn't you tell me what you were doing?
Well, I didn't want to get your hopes up until I was sure.
It's gobbledygook.
And I couldn't be sure until I saw that chocolate stain.
Thank you for believing in me, even when I was doubting you. I'm some friend, huh?
Actually, you're quite a good friend. You went to get Spitfire, even though it meant you couldn't fly today.
I'll get my chance one day.
Or today. How'd you like Wind Rider's spot in the show?
What? You can't do this to me. I'm
Just
one of
watch
the
it.
greatest wonder bolts there ever was.
Not anymore. For attempting to frame Rainbow Dash, I hereby strip you of your Wonderbolt status.
Owned.
So, would you like to fly with us?
Would I? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh,
And there she goes again.
oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Rainbow Dash?
Coming.
Get the freaking uniform.
Go back to the
So
noir
my
thing.
friend got her moment in the sun.
Don't
Or
care.
the
I
center of
just
an aerial
want the
flower,
uniform.
case
You-
may be.
You guys are
as for me,
assholes. You're
I
like,
got a
we're gonna
chance to
show
show
these
off my
cool aerial
very
tricks, but we're
chic
also going to make sure that they're all black and
That's
white.
nice, dear.
Ah, there we go.
Did I say that out loud?
We never could see her in the freaking uniform for real.
Oh, that was bullshit.
Ah!
Nicole Oliver, cinnamon chai. Nice.
Alright.
Alright, that's done. So yeah, I called it, actually.
You did. You completely called it. I am going to make sure that's left into the video even though it was doing during commercial.
Because, like,
I will somehow manage to keep that in.
well, it shouldn't be hard. But, yeah, so, it is kind of a trope, almost. Or actually, it probably is an actual full-blown trope of, you know,
Yeah.
the guy with hero worship is the guy that suddenly is actually the asshole.
I totally missed that, huh? Laugh.
I didn't actually catch it either, but like I said, I just kind of went off the idea of like, okay,
Yeah.
what could they possibly who could possibly have done this? And it's either, you know, this guy for whatever stupid reason, which in this case was the preserving of his record. I didn't call that, but I did call it was him. It was either him. It was either that or Spitfire. I keep repeating myself. Yeah, I sleeped up. Because for the reason of having an excuse basically to throw Rainbow Dash into the actual show itself.
I like that reason better. I would have liked that.
I like that because honestly, it's like if this Wind Rider guy had been, you know, at the party or whatever, the little dinner had actually been like a full blown like asshole, like Blue Blood level of this guy is obviously a prick. I would have been like, yeah, no, totally, just, you know, it's totally him, and somebody remove him, you know, kick his ass out and be done with it.
Yeah.
But he was just kind of like this old guy that just kind of chilled out. And you know, of course, this is the pony fandom. We have a reputation for taking every single villain and making them up this like tragic backstory. So I'm sure the first thing that's going to come out is going to be like this. Oh, he's old and lonely and almost decrepit, and his record was the only thing that remained, and so he thought that he had to defend it with his...
I don't think they're going to do that for him.
Well, probably not, considering that he was basically in existence for like 45 seconds.
Also because he was just pure an ass. I mean, none of the other villains were just an ass.
Well, you know, well, actually, the Blue Blood was, and Gilda was, but people fucking tragic backstory the hell out of the whole thing. So, it like I said, it's kind of a running theme.
I suppose.
But like I said, I'm expecting if somebody does it, like it's not necessarily a guarantee, but if somebody does it, it's going to be something along the lines of the record is the only thing that he had left, and then he was kicked out of the Wonderbolts.
Okay, so
insert serious tragedy here.
Yeah. So how did you feel with the noir thing?
It wasn't. It's like it wasn't overdone. It was there, and it was kind of entertaining because it was basically Rarity kind of like living out a fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kind of did play it off pretty well when like she would say one of her little like monologues out loud instead of it being an internal dialogue.
My issue is that I don't like noir.
Well,
I never like noir. It just annoys me. I'm just sitting here like, why make it stop?
It's a detective thing. Whatever.
Where did my colors go? Give me my colors back.
Yeah, the black and white, like it is the noir style.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I think that's, like, the one thing about that whole thing that does not really mesh well with ponies, because the show is very vivid and very bright, and one of the big draws is, like, all of the characters are different, and you know that they're different, because they are quite obviously, like, different colors.
And what the hell generation were they freaking aiming for that episode?
What, the noir thing? Oh. Like, if we're gonna be perfectly honest with ourselves... Like, the show does exactly what Lauren Faust initially intended it to do, which was, this is a show aimed for children and their parents. The kids aren't going to pick up the reference. Anybody older than the age of, like, 15, though, is probably going to be like, oh, hey, this is a noir thing. Or, you know, they're going to have a friend that does it, and it's going to just kind of do it, snowball itself. But, yeah, the noir by itself isn't specifically aimed at like, you know, kids, but again, the show is not entirely in, you know, 100% for children. It's also for adults, because so much of children's programming is like, we're in fluffy Snuggle Town, yay! The adults are sitting there staring at the screen like, my God, just kill me now.
I'll give it this. It was not a bad episode.
No, it wasn't.
Not bad.
And I
hated it. I absolutely hated it. But it wasn't a bad episode.
Personally, hate it. Objectively, not a bad episode. Yeah, and it's like, you know, again, I wasn't a fan of the you know, black and white color scheme, especially since it's like Rarity likes to wear outfits of like varying shades and colors and such, and just decided that no, it's going to be black and white. And, like, we caught the cinnamon chai for, like, 5 seconds. Outside of the black and white.
I was glad the guard thing happened. That was fun.
The guards was entertaining, actually, yeah.
Cake!
And, yeah, I like so far the Canterlot Royal Guards that we've dealt with. I wonder if they're going to suddenly have names.
That'd be great. You start getting recurring.
Well, no. I just mean, like, you know, they're unique colors. Normally, the only guards we see are like Flash Sentry and, you know, all these white unicorn guards.
We had 3 colors.
But there were all 3 of these guards were different colors. So
I don't think this show could have taken more white and black.
I don't know, maybe it was meant to provide more of a contrast of like, we're going to make the noir thing more of a point by, you know, having all these characters actually have different colors, but we're not going to really show them. Like, I wouldn't have done it personally, but you know,
it was what it is.
The investigative kind of style was cool. I am kind of happy that I was able to keep up with like what Rarity was going at.
I was on Rainbow's side, like, what the fuck are you doing?
I kind of had a moment when she first picked up like the envelope and like sniffed at it. I was kind of like, is that really going to be that kind of? Yeah, that is exactly what that was. I kind of had an inkling that was going to have like, you know, his particular cologne on it, but I didn't. But because she didn't actually say anything, is one of those kinds of things.
Yeah. I was just on with Rainbow thinking, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Stop mentioning the decor. I don't care what the freaking cake was made of. Find some freaking evidence. But no, you were on the right track with Rarity. That's just...
Yeah, she's like, what kind of a cake? And I'm like, why are you asking? Oh, I know why you're asking that. Because it's Canterlot. And, like, nobody in Canterlot that's going to try and pull something like this, or has the kind of pull to want to do something like this, is going to be able to resist going and getting something super fancy.
Right.
So what you're looking at is somebody being like, I'm going to go and get a cake for these guys. And it's going to be this like one-of-a-kind piece, because it's the easiest thing to get a hold of, because it's right there in the front window, and, you know, money's no object because I'm famous kind of a moment. And so, yeah, when something like that happens, you definitely can go and find whichever pony, you know, character, whatever, went and ordered it.
Also, Rainbow Dash was in character and not totally annoying.
Yeah, which is good. I'm starting to get a little like I try not to be overly critical about things, because I feel that it kind of ruins fun when you spend all of your time being like, well, the animation was this, and I think the writers could have, you know, I'm not going to do that. I do that on occasion, but I try not to do that every episode. But I am happy though that whoever wrote that one, because I don't actually know, was able to keep the characters in character and not have them be really fucking annoying, which is basically like Spike's whole existence, which is really sad.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm not necessarily like, oh, Spike is the best thing ever, but like because honestly, he's not. But that's not like, it's not like his fault. His character is actually decent. Just, I don't know. It's just, they can't seem to write him and not have him be this cringeworthy poor little bastard.
He's like a holdover for old storytelling style for them. Bumbling idiot! Yay, we can write that.
Try something else for once. He's
also,
been that for days.
I think my favorite part of the whole episode, my absolute favorite part, was Sassy Saddles.
Yeah?
I love seeing Sassy Saddles at the beginning of this thing. That was just fun.
What, for the continuity?
Continuity, her try to fiddle with the things trying to not fall down when Rainbow Rat bashes in. That was fun.
So we've now had basically 2 Rarity episodes in a row, so I'm really hoping that we can get out of Canterlot in the next few and go back to the rest of the gang, because
I actually okay with staying in Canterlot if we go to the princesses. Twilight and Luna and Celestia. Let's just go with them.
If we go princesses, I'm fine with that, because, you know,
yeah, princesses.
Any Luna is good Luna, but yeah, it's like basically princesses. I mean, or just drag the rest of the gang to Canterlot to have
it's not more Rarity,
have
good
adventures.
Lord.
But yeah, there needs to be something that doesn't focus around Rarity. She's gotten 2 in a row now, even though
I don't think anyone's gotten 2 in a row before.
Right off the top of my head, I don't know, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Okay, other than Twilight. Twilight doesn't count.
Well, that's because Twilight's been involved in basically all the 2-parters, so yeah. Yeah, we like I like Rarity. You know, I like basically all the characters, really. I like Rarity. It's just, this is now a point of like, okay, I could really use something else other than, we get it, she has a boutique, we get it, she's fashion. Can we?
You finished your Rarity episodes. Have 3 Applejack episodes.
Well, we both know that if they make Applejack episodes coming up, that it's not going to be an Applejack episode. It's going to be, look at the new cool background characters they've built as Applejack disappears into the background.
Oh dear, you're right. All right, I think we should call it.
Probably. We've started to ramble well, at least I've started to ramble in the sleep deprived the ramblings that I have. Yeah, I'm losing it. We're good.
All right. Good night, everyone. Sleep well, because we haven't.
Yep.